Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Jaron Fairchild. I am your Training and Education Coordinator here at NV Wigs, and we're very excited to share with you today 8 new ready-to-wear synthetic hair toppers for our spring collection for 2023. So all of our toppers in this collection feature 100% Kanekalon fibers, which are renowned for holding their shade, shine, and shape. All of the cap designs feature monofilament elements for a very natural look, or an open top cap design for a nice, comfortable wear. And it's just a great option to add volume and density on the top of the head where extensions just can't reach. All of these toppers are available in 15 of NV's multi-dimensional colors. The first one that we're going to present to you today is Be Blunt. This one has the perfect amount of volume for a nice, sleek bob shape, and it's a medium length style with a light to medium density with an overall length of about 7.5 inches. Its cap design features are perfect for those wanting a right monopart and the ability to style the hair off the face. Our lace front monopart designs strands are individually tied to a lace front to mimic a natural hairline and allow for off the face styling. The next one we're going to share with you today is Big Bangs. Overall length of about 6 3/4 inches. And what I love about Big Bangs is not a lot of toppers come with a pre-cut bang section. And so this comes with a pre-cut bang section right out of the box. So it really is ready to wear. And it's perfect for those wanting light to medium density and the affordability of an open top. Our open top design features wefts sewn to the cap's laces that create an open ventilation, providing a cool, breathable fit. The next topper we're going to present to you today is Flip Flip Hooray, and with a mid-length style with an overall length of about 8.5 inches. And it's great for those wanting the affordability and comfort of an open top cap design, and for those wanting extra volume with a light to medium density. Our open top design features wefts sewn to the cap's laces that create an open ventilation, providing a cool, breathable fit. The next topper we're going to present to you today is our leading part. It comes pre-cut in layers with an overall length of about 5 inches. Its cap design features light to medium density with a monotop, which is great for those wanting an undetectable part that can be redirected. Our monotop design has strands that are hand-tied to a breathable monofilament base to simulate natural hair growth and allow for free movement and parting flexibility. Next up today is our Making Waves. The longest of our collection. She's got an overall length of about 10 inches. It features a soft wavy texture with a light to medium density and is great for those wanting the flexibility of a lace front monopart. Our lace front monopart designs strands are individually tied to a lace front to mimic a natural hairline and allow for off the face styling. The next one we're going to show you is Part the Crowd. It's an overall length of about 4.5 inches. Part the Crowd is a short style overall with a light to medium density in the top and crown area. It features a monopart cap design, so it's perfect for those wanting an undetectable left part. Our monopart features strands hand-tied to a breathable monofilament base that simulates natural hair growth and movement, designed for a specific part in mind to preserve style and overall density. And this is Poof Positive, and our Poof Positive is about 3.5 inches in an overall length. So it's perfect for those wanting a short style with light to medium density, and for those wanting the comfort and affordability of an open top cap design. Our open top design features wefts sewn to the cap's laces that create an open ventilation, providing a cool, breathable fit. The last one we're featuring today is our Speak Volume. It is the shortest of our collection with an overall length of about 2 3/4 inches. It has a light to medium density, and it's great for those wanting the comfort and affordability of an open top cap design. Our open top design features wefts sewn to the cap's laces that create an open ventilation, providing a cool, breathable fit. So first, we're going to start with the demonstration of blending in a short topper. So what we want to do too is to make sure that we have a fabric measuring tape on hand, because we want to be sure to make sure that we're measuring the area of hair loss so that we can cover this. One of the great features of this entire collection is that the base sizes are about an average of around 7 inches by 7 inches. So if we've got someone with progressive hair loss and is getting started, any of these toppers should work with that. And we also want to select a topper that is about 1 inch wider at the base than their actual area of hair loss. You can see this, the mono top here will be able to style this any direction. And there's also a polyurethane strip in the very front. And so if for some reason the clips don't work, the clips are removed very easily. And then we are going to place the topper on. And I'm going to bring it around this way, make sure you can see it okay. And with this one, we have a little, like a general rule that's about 1 to 2 fingers back from their natural hairline. So you can see where her natural hairline is right here. And so about 1 to 2 fingers back is where that's gonna lay. So it's gonna lay about right there. And of course, no one's head shape is the same. Everyone's head shape is different. So that's just a general guide of where to begin. And when you kind of look back at it, and you'll know if it's making the forehead too small or if it's making it look too large. We know that we want to add a little bit of density and volume to the back as well. And so we've pre-styled this a little bit to add a little bit of volume and density back here. And then we are going to place the topper on. And so once we have this placed, we know we can go back in and line this up. And so we're going to start from the front and undo the front 2 clips, and we're going to clip the front 2 clips in first. And they're pressure sensitive clips, and so when you close them, you're going to just basically put some pressure on the outside edges of the clips and then close those. And we also want to make sure that it's not pulling anywhere. And so we're making sure that it's outside of the hair loss area and outside of the perimeter of that area. And we're also making sure that the clips are not pulling. If it's pulling anywhere, it's going to cause some potentially traction alopecia. And so if it's comfortable and not pulling anywhere, we know that it's in the right place and fit and it's fit and attached correctly. And you can also add a little bit of hairspray for some extra security. These grips can, sometimes if we have some fine, slick hair, sometimes these grips don't go in quite as well as we want them to. So if we need to add any, if we need to make any adjustments for that, a little bit of back combing, a little bit of hairspray does the trick. As this topper is secured, I'm going to take a wide tooth comb, but more of a cutting comb and texturizing shears, and this is all I'm going to use. If you don't have texturizing shears, I would recommend using whatever shear that you like. You just want to definitely make sure that you're point cutting up into the topper, because you never want to really make a blunt cut, because that way if it doesn't blend quite right, you're going to have to go shorter to make that blend. So the texturizing shears offer a nice soft diffused look that will look nice and blended. And so our next demo, the bangs on our topper are just a little bit longer than our biological bangs here. So we're just going to trim these up. And so we have our topper right here. We're going to place it. I'm going to move it forward just a little bit because she wants some real nice, dense bang section in the front. So we've got this aligned. And so now we're going to secure it because her bangs are already trimmed. So we're going to secure this and then trim these bangs and blend them right in. Got this. Fastening that clip, making sure it's nice and secure and not pulling. The bang section, and what the bang section also is going to have, the best way to find that is when you hold the comb on the top of the head, and whenever it breaks from the curve of the head is where the bang section can start. It's a great way to just find that and figure it out easily every time. So as I'm looking at this section here, I see some of my biological hair here, and this is just a little bit longer. And so what I'm going to do is just take this whole bang section and pull it this way. We've got a little bit left right here, and that's the line that we want to remove. And so it's just a little triangle. I hope you can see that okay, but I'm gonna go in and trim the bangs with my texturizing shears, and I'm point cutting here as well. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. The reason why we use this is so it's not a blunt line. And then we just comb this back over, and it lays nicely and falls right into place. And it's going to blend right in nicely with her biological hair. And it's going to look completely undetectable, giving her a nice full bang section. And then right when that falls, you can see where this little area falls, we still have some length right here. And so this is the area that we want to take. And so we're going to point cut that. And then as that falls, we're going to comb it right back over to the side, and it's going to fall right into place. Make sure that the hair is all dry when you do this, so you're going to get a true read of where it's actually going to go. Sometimes if it's wet, it can bounce up or down or not give you the most accurate read. So doing something like this, you just want to always make sure you're working with dry hair, and this blends in quite nicely. So this is our bang trim demo. So I'm going to move on to our next one now. We have a couple of curls that we want to put in and make sure that they're going to match to her wave texture on the topper. And so I also want to tell you too that sometimes when you're looking at toppers, like when they come out of the box, they could have conditioners on them in a texture that maybe look a little bit different. So you always want to, with your wide tooth comb or with your fingers, just brush through the hair and maybe get any tangles out of it and just kind of see how that curl pattern is going to loosen up. And that's going to let you know the perfect way to add the curl to this. But for the making waves, the best way to add curl to it is with a 1-inch barrel curling iron. And on the sides, I want to show you that we're just going to take the 1-inch barrel curling iron. And as we do this, we're going to start with the curling iron up towards the base, definitely in the midsections. You never want to start at the ends because the heat that it takes to actually form the curl up here will have to go through the ends, and that will compromise and dry the ends out and just kind of fry them a little prematurely. And so, but what we're doing when we curl it is we're going to pull it out a little bit and then curl it and wrap it. But when I wrap the ends around, I want to wrap the ends towards the face. And so what that does then is when we style this, we think about turning the wand where the handle is up. And so that's going to allow this to curl to the back. So modern curl patterns are kind of curling away from the face. And so that's going to, if we wrap the curl towards the front of the barrel of the curling iron, that's going to allow that to curl back and away from the face as it falls. And so that's nice and warm. So we've got a nice curl pattern in there. You can see how that's falling nicely. And so we're going to let this cool here. So when we break this up and comb through it with the wide tooth comb, once it's cool, it's going to have a similar pattern to to the curl pattern of our topper. And so then we're just going to blend this right in. So just kind of blending down the wide curls of the topper into the curls of the hair with a wide tooth comb. And that is how you match the curl pattern to our making waves. So that concludes our webinar today. Thank you again for joining us. We're very excited to have you here, and we hope you find success in your topper game.